Hello, this is Diksha Agarwal from BTech Instrumentation second year.
This is Shivani Ranjan from BTech Instrumentation second year. We are the student of Shahid Rajguru College of Applied Sciences for Women. This video is an outcome of an innovation project SRCA 203.
Development of e-resources on the standard procedure of operation and application of some important electronic devices used by undergraduate science students.
In this experiment, we are determining the IV characteristics of PN junction diode.
I am explaining the forward biasing of a PN junction. In forward biasing, the P terminal of the diode is connected to the positive side of the battery, while the N terminal of the diode is connected to the negative side of the battery. Now, coming to the connections, the P side of the diode is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and the N side of the diode is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. Now, here I have used a resistance. This is to limit the exceeding flow of current in the circuit. Here I have used a voltmeter to find the voltage across the diode and an ammeter to find the current through the diode. Now, as we can see here in the voltmeter, the reading is 0.00 volt when the voltage is 0 volt, and in ammeter the current is 0 volts, 0 amperes. Now, when I increase the current, increase the voltage in the voltmeter, at 1 volt, I can see that the voltage in the voltmeter is 0.498 volt and the current is 0.49 milliampere. Now further increasing the voltage in the DC power supply for 2.1 volts, 0.556 volts in the voltmeter and 1.57 milliampere in the multimeter. For 4 volt, 0.6 volt in the voltmeter and 3.55 milliampere in the multimeter. For 6.2 volts, 0.63 volt in the voltmeter and 5.73 milliampere in the ammeter. Now similarly increasing the voltage in the DC power supply and noting down the readings in the voltmeter as well as in the ammeter. When we can clearly see when the voltage in the voltmeter increased from 0.6 volt to 0.7 volt, the current in the multimeter working as an ammeter will increase to a greater extent. Now the current is 16 milliampere, but the voltage has just increased 0.1 volt. So further increasing, and we can clearly note down that the current has reached up to 22 milliampere while the voltage hasn't increased so much. Now noting down all the readings, when we will plot the graph between the voltage and current in the voltmeter and the ammeter, we can see that at 0.7 volts the current increases rapidly, that is we get a knee voltage at 0.7 volts in forward biasing of the PN junction diode.
In reverse biasing, same circuitry is required, but we will change the connection of the diode. The inside of the diode will be connected to the positive terminal of the battery and the P side of the diode will be connected to the negative terminal of the battery. As well as the multimeter, which is acting as the ammeter in the circuit, knob will change from milliampere to microampere as a small amount of current is produced in reverse biasing. Now we will switch on the power supply. After switching on the power supply, we can see that ammeter is showing 0 microampere current, and as we increase the voltage in the DC power supply, we can see that the DC power supply is showing 6.1 volt. At the same time, this voltmeter with connected across the diode shows 6.2 volt. We further increase and see at 9.8 it shows 9.92 volt and the current is 1.1 microampere. Now we increase at 14.1, the voltmeter is showing 14.23 and the ammeter is showing 1.7. Similarly, we increase and we can see that there is a small increase in the current, whereas a large amount of voltage is shown in the voltmeter. Since in reverse biasing, all the voltage drop take place across the diode, therefore, or we can see a large voltage and there is a small increase in the current.
For more details, refer to our manuals and PPTs on our website www.emanuals.wordpress.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.